बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजजन रंजन 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 यमुनातीरवनचारी तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय 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 We will do the pranama prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुषुर अन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं शाक्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगण ललितां श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधाकांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि श्रीहरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमस्कार चैवनरत्मदेवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयधारे नष्टप्रायेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवा भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्ट किं मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानाम् हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो। जय राधा कुंज बिहारी जी की जय, जय जगन्नाथ, जय बलदेव, जय सुभद्रा माई की जय, जय गौरनिताई की जय, जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव की जय। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Okay. So, looking at the assembly, I remember, like, way back in some yuga, so when so many disciples assembled in a forest, Naimisharanya forest, they assembled together, and they were discussing the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. So there comes a Rishi, Jaimini Rishi, he was passing by, and all the Rishigana over there requested Jaimini Rishi to come, and they accepted him as a speaker, and they requested him to describe the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. And they were asking, like, at this present moment, which is the most auspicious place on this earth? I mean, when they say earth, so all the 14 planetary systems, they come in. So they were asking Jaimini Rishi, like, which is the most auspicious place on this earth where everyone can get benefit from that place, going from that place. So Jaimini Rishi started from, so this description about this is described in Skanda Purana and in Vaishnava Kanda and Jagannath Purushottam Kshetra Mahatya, in that. So he was saying, like, there is a place called Nilachala Dham. So Nilachala Dham is where Lord Nila Madhava resides, and if a person goes to that Dham, he will never come back into this material world. So that is the power of Dham. No matter how many ever sins he has committed, so just by visiting that place, so he will not take birth again in this planet. So that is the importance of this place. So they were asking, where is this planet located? Because all people, Rishimuni used to go there. So they said, like, it is in Bharadakanda, and in that place, it's there, the Nilachala Dham is there, and there Nila Madhava is there. And so the importance of further he describes. So if a person, so how many of you visited Jagannath Puri Dham? Only few people, okay. So it is described here, Jaimini Rishi says, like, so if you just plan to visit Jagannath Puri Dham, so even if you cannot go there, so in olden days, now we have aeroplanes and we can fly and come back. So if you plan to go there in the morning, you decide and you take a flight and you go and land and take darshan and come back in the same day. But in the olden days, when there were no flights, or people used to walk, and they used to take bullock carts for traveling, so that was, that time it was very difficult, Everyone could not afford to go that long. So Jaimini Rishi says, like if a person just desire for going to Jagannath Puri, even though he may not visit Jagannath Puri, but he will get the benefit of visiting the Jagannath Puri Dham. So what could be more merciful, dear devotees? So people who have not visited Jagannath Puri Dham, so today you will get that benefit. Just think, like, one day I will visit Jagannath Puri Dham, and you will get the benefit of that Dham. So that is the power of that Dham, Jagannath Puri Dham. That is the Nitya Dham. Even when the devastation takes place, like after the 4 yugas, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, and after this Kali Yuga. So after this Kali Yuga, like 4,32,000 years, after this one, there is a Yuga Sandhi period of 1,000 years. So during that time, what happens is, the earth is filled with water. Up to 1,000 feet, the water is filled. Everywhere you see water, and everywhere you see devastation. You don't see anywhere land. But this Jagannath Puri Dham is the only Dham, it is not inundated with the water. So that Dham is so powerful. So just by taking darshan of Lord Jagannath, or just by planning to go there, you will get the eaves of, the mountain is that if a cotton mountain is there, and if it can be burned to ashes in bit of seconds, So like that, not sure how many births we have taken in this material world, and how many sins we have committed, and how many more births we may have to take, we don't know. But if you desire to go to Jagannath Puri Dham, all your sins will be wiped out. And if you go there, you don't have to come back on this material world. So that is the powerful Dham. So let us all pray to Lord Jagannath, and today we will do Lord Jagannath Katha, and we will see some of the pastimes of the Lord Jagannath. And yeah, most of the pastimes you might have already heard, but there could be few pastimes which you may not have heard. But it is always good to hear the pastimes of the Lord Jagannath again and again. So what if you listen to the pastimes again and again, what happens, So what all the material dirt which is there in our heart, when you listen to the Katha of the Jagannath, it will cleanse your heart, it will purify yourself when you listen to the Katha of Jagannath. And in the end, I am going to tell you one true story. The benefit of hearing the Katha, I will narrate in the end. So that is in the last. But we will start with the Jagannath Katha, and we will just pray to Lord Jagannath. ओम नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राय जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। देवदेव जगन्नाथ प्रपन्नाति विनाशनम त्राहि मां पुंडरीकाक्षं पतितां मा भवसागरे। जय देवी भक्तिदात्री प्रसिद्धा परमेश्वरी, जय देवी सुभद्रात्वं सर्वेशं भद्रदायिनी। नमस्ते तु अलग्राह, नमस्ते मुसलायुधा, नमस्ते रेवती कांता, नमस्ते भक्तवत्सला। सुदर्शना महाज्वाला कोटि सूर्या समप्रभा, अज्ञानातिमिरान्धानां वैकुंठा पथ प्रदक्षका। Jai. So, like you have visited Puri, and one more benefit. So, we have different dhams, but when you visit Puri Dham, so it is equivalent to visit. You don't have to separately go and visit Dwaraka and Vrindavan and Navadvip Dham. Why it is? Because in Jagannath Puri, the main temple of the Jagannath is termed as Dwaraka Dham, where is worshipped as Lord King there. So with all reverence, they do the worship. They offer Chepan Bhog to Lord Jagannath. And it's Gundicha temple that is called as Vrindavan Dham, where the child pastimes of the Lord has taken place, and Lord always look forward to go there, because and Lord Jagannath goes out 2 times in a year from the main temple, and one is when the Rath Yatra takes place, and the second time he comes out of during the Snan Yatra. Okay, so and the third place is Navadvip Dham, so where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Gambhira and Tota Gopinath temple and Siddha Bakula. So those are the transcendental places of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they are termed as Navadvip Dham. So when you go and take darshan in Puri Jagannath, so you don't have to separately go to Dwaraka or Vrindavan and Navadvip Dham. So that is the power of the Puri, Jagannath Puri Dham. And Lord, the where Jagannath sit, so that is called as Ratna Beri. And where in the Gundicha temple, it is called Mahabedi. And what is the difference? So when you go and take darshan in Lord Jagannath, and when you take darshan in Gundicha temple, Lord Jagannath goes to Gundicha temple for a couple of days and he comes back. And when you take darshan of the Lord in Gundicha temple, it is equivalent to taking darshan in Jagannath temple 10,000 times benefit you will get. So when you take one time darshan in Gundicha temple, you will get the benefit of 10,000 times visiting the Lord in main temple, Ratnaberi temple. So that is the powerful. So if possible, after the Rath Yatra, like when the Lord is in Gundicha temple, try to visit the temple and take the darshan of Lord Jagannath, and you will get the benefit of that Lord Jagannath. Okay, and in any dham, so the predominating deity is either Krishna or Vishnu Murthy or Balaji or Narsingadev and that one. And the rule of thing is, whatever the Lord says, it will be the rule of that Dham, right? Or if Sri or if Devi Dham is there, so they do them. But in Jagannath Puri Dham, the predominating deity is Jagannath, but the Jagannath power doesn't work there because the Lakshmi Devi, it is called as Jagannath temple is called as Sri Mandir and Sri Kshetra. So why it is called as Shri Mandir or Shri Kshetra? So there is a beautiful pastime of the Lord. So once it happened when Lakshmi Devi went out to bestow a mercy upon one devotee who is of a low born of a Shudra class. So, and Lord Jagannath and Baldeva, they went out in the evening as just like this, and they were coming back, and they saw Lakshmi Devi coming out from that Shudra's house, and Baladeva says, so you are coming out from the Shudra's place, now you are not allowed to enter into the temple. So Lakshmi Devi says, why, what is my fault? I went to bestow mercy upon my devotee. What I have done? Yes, you went to bestow your mercy upon your devotee, fine. But you have went to a person, you went to a house where is a Shudra, and they doesn't keep their house clean, so that you also contaminated. That's it. So, and Balaram says, Jagannath, you say to ask Lakshmi Devi to go out of the temple. Jagannath now in a fix. Now how can you say, because here is one side is the brother and other side is the Lakshmi Devi's wife. So okay, Jagannath says, okay, fine. So since you visited that place and you are contaminated, you don't come. So this is a leela. Okay, we should not take it in a question. So okay, Lakshmi Devi says, okay, fine. Lakshmi Devi says she goes out. And in the night they went and they slept. And in the morning when they woke up, and in the temple they do different services. They offer different services to the Jagannath. First they wake up the Lord and they brush the teeth. They give the bubble stick to brush the teeth. And after that, they offer something very nice to the Lord. What is that? The first prasad which offered to the Lord. Anyone remember? Huh? Yes. So it's a Karmabai Kichidi. They offer to the Lord. And Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Mai, they are fresh and they got a fresh and everything. They are ready and now waiting for the prasad. So they are waiting for the prasad, and prasad, no one comes and offers them prasad. So they are a bit worried about now. They are feeling hungry, in the early morning. So that's what, right? Like Karmabai, she wake up in the morning. And this tradition starts in Jagannath Puri. They don't follow particular tradition. So in different places like in South India, they follow Vaidhi Bhakti, like strict rules and regulations, and they in North India, they do according to the Narada Pancharatri Vidhi. So different versions. So, and Tantrika Vidhi, there are different Vidhis they use. But in Jagannath Puri, they don't follow particular Vidhi. So they do mix and match, and all these are based on the Jagannathji's desires, when particular devotee want to do some service to Lord Jagannath, and that is termed as one tradition. So similarly, so we will discuss today a couple of pastimes. So one such pastime is Karmabai Kichdi. So she used to wake up in the morning and she used to cook Kichdi. I mean, it is made of dal and moong dal, rice and moong dal. And she used to cook and offer to Lord Jagannath, and now they are waiting for that prasad. So prasad did not come. No one is coming to offer prasad. So Jagannath is very angry. So he called the head panda. Hey, come here. What happened? So much I'm feeling hungry. We are hungry. Why are you not feeding me prasad? So he says, oh, my dear Lord, today there is no prasad. No, Lakshmi Devi did not cook. In the Jagannath temple, so it's Lakshmi Devi who cooks. So why? What happened? No, you asked her to go. She did not come for cooking. So, oh, okay. So they go to the main Panda temple, the Pujari's house, and they ask for prasad. They said, so the Pujari said, today we did not cook anything because the Ratna bundle, all the grocery store is empty. So because they cook from the main temple and it, so grocery store is empty. There is no food today. So Jagannath was really feeling hungry, and they go to all the different pandas' house, and everywhere they go, there is no prasad for them. So they go to different houses, and everywhere they go, there is no prasad for them. So they go to one place, there is one place wherein like the Loban people they live in, and so they just got up from there morning this thing, and they went to that place and they asked like, oh, you just got up, so do you have something something to eat? So they said, yes, we have, but that is yesterday's prasad we have. Hey, I am Lord Jagannath. How can you feed me with night prasad? We want something fresh. Okay, we have groceries and everything. Like if you want to go and cook, you can go and cook and have your prasad. Oh, come on. Okay. So Baladeva says, okay, I will go and get ready. Go, Jagannath, you go and cook prasad. So now Jagannath tries to ignite the stove. He is trying, but he is not able to ignite the stove. And Baladev comes after some time and asks, what happened? You are not able to ignite the stove? Oh, you are just fit for eating prasad. You are not fit for cooking or anything. Let me try from my end. So Balabhadra says, he tried. So he was trying to ignite the stove, and a smoke was emitting from there. But still, he was not able to ignite that one. So the smoke was emitting, and Balabhadra, he is white color, and he completely turned into black. And he was not able to, so he was feeling thirsty, and he goes to drink water. But when he goes to drink water, so the water dries up immediately. So he couldn't even drink water. So now they understood. This is all happening because we have sent Lakshmi Devi out. So after the whole day of try, they couldn't find prasad anywhere in Puri Jagannath, and they returned to their temple, and they were feeling very hungry, and Lord Jagannath says, oh Panda, please give me something. We are very much tired. No, we are not getting any food. We are feeling very much hungry. Just feed something. So then that Panda comes with all the bhog, and he offers Lord Jagannath, and they go and see in the kitchen. Then Lakshmi Devi was cooking their prasad. So they says like, then they realize their mistake, and they says like, so then Lakshmi Devi puts conditions. So if you want me to cook prasad to you every day, then here are my conditions. So whatever I cook, you have to eat, and without my permission, you will not go out of this temple. And from today onwards, whatever I say, that should be the rule of this temple. So since that day, it is called Sri Mandir. So whatever, and Jagannath does not go out even without saying to Lord Lakshmi Devi. So he will say, so when Jagannath goes out somewhere and he doesn't come on time, the Pandas, they close the doors of the Jagannath, they don't allow him to come inside until the Lakshmi Devi allows him to come. So that is one beautiful pastime of Lord Jagannath. And one more pastime, Ladi Mata. Ladi Mata, so there is one devotee in Jagannath Puri. So she used to treat Lord Jagannath as her son, and she used to make neem paste. Lord Jagannath is offered Cheppan Bhog every day, and she thinks like, these devotees, like these Pandas, are feeding the Lord with lot of prasad. My Lord is not able to, my son is not able to digest. So she prepares some neem paste. The neem she paste, and she used to take every day to the temple, and used to offer to the Lord Jagannath. So one day, the security guard caught hold of her, and she was hiding something. So what are you hiding? So I am just taking for myself. Where are you going? He says, so I am going to meet my son. So Panda was thinking, maybe her son is somewhere inside, or maybe some of the pujaris is her son. So he says like, what is the name of your son? You can't see? He is sitting on the altar with big eyes. He is my son. So that security guard says, come on, what nonsense are you talking? He is your son? He is our Lord Jagannath. So you are going and feeding this neem to Lord Jagannath? We are trying very hard day and night to feed Cheppan Bhog to Lord Jagannath, and you are taking this neem paste and going and offering to Lord Jagannath. Come on. And he sends her back. She went home and she was crying. Oh, my Lord might be feeling stomach pain because today I couldn't offer the neem paste to my Lord, and he might be suffering. And what happens is, so Jagannath was feeling very much pain in the stomach because he couldn't get the paste. So he appears in the dream of king. In Jagannath Puri, there is a unique way of communication happens. So Lord communicates either to the pujari, head panda, or he communicates directly to the Lord. He appears in the dream of the Lord, and whatever instructions he wants to give, so he gives to the king over there. So he appears in the dream of the king, and he said, like, today I am feeling very much pain in my stomach. So king inquires, oh my Lord, have you done anything wrong? Why are you feeling that pain in the stomach? So that Lord says, no, your pandas did not allow Ladimai, my mother, to come and give me that neem paste, and because of that, I am feeling that pain in my stomach. Oh, so the king immediately goes and orders his soldiers to go and bring that Ladimata and offer that neem paste to the Lord Jagannath. So that is also one of the tradition. So these are all the exalted devotees, Jagannath Puri Dham is Nitya, Jagannath Puri Dham is Nitya Dham and is called as Leela Purushottam. So there are unlimited pastimes of Lord Jagannath. So just it's only a drop from the ocean. The ocean is near to the Dham, and so that many pastimes of the Lord Jagannath, so many pastimes, and all these pastimes previously they used to record these pastimes in the people maintain diary. So previously, they used to record all these pastimes. So whatever today happened, so they used to record, that is called Madala Panchiga, and they have that record in Puri Jagannath. So even still, on the day of Ekadashi, they take out that book and they recite few of the pastimes of the Lord Jagannath, of the devotees who have done them. And so now they are not making a note or not, but one time what happened, like, they were afraid of, like, one of the king, like he was trying to invade Jagannath Puri, and they were afraid of they will be destroying all these things, and they hid that book somewhere, and now they kept it in the Jagannath temple, and they take out on the Ekadashi day, and they recite few of the pastimes of the Lord. So that one. And in the Snan Yatra, so what happens, they bathe Lord Jagannath, and Jagannath fell sick. And when Jagannath fell sick, so only few of the devotees, like all through the year, the Pandas do worship of the Lord Jagannath, but when the Lord Jagannath is sick, only his near and dear devotees, like even when we feel sick, only people who care for us, they are allowed, and in the hospital, like not everyone allowed. Like, so when Jagannath is sick, so only few, like from the Shabara tribe, those devotees are allowed, because Jagannath, they think Jagannath as their Kuladeva, and Jagannath also very much likes them, and he gives them exclusive service. And those 15 days, they give different, they apply like neem oil or til oil on the Jagannath, so that he will develop little bit heat. So once what happened, one devotee from Mumbai, Dr. Alva, he thought, like, what nonsense these people are talking. Lord Jagannath get fever, Lord Jagannath get fever after the Snan. Okay, so they are talking all nonsense. These are all nonsense stories. So he goes to that Puri Jagannath, and he talks to Panda. You are saying he's Lord Jagannath, and you are saying he got fever. How can I believe that one? Okay, he hold his hand. He took that doctor directly into the altar, and he says, do you have a thermometer? Yes, I have the thermometer. He took that thermometer and he put on the head of Lord Jagannath, and that thermometer from 0, it from 108, I think there are 108 there on the thermometer, it shoot to 108 and it burst like that. Then the doctor believed, yes. So Lord Jagannath is really got the fever. It is not a story. And he pays obeisance to Lord Jagannath and he goes from there. And another pastime. So during the Snana Yatra, so how many of you have seen Lord Jagannath in the form of Lord Ganapati? Do you know that Lord Jagannath is decorated as Gajapati? So once it so happened, so one devotee from Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, so people mostly worship Lord Ganesha, and it is celebrated on a very big scale during that Anuspati. And so one of the devotee was very much inclined to worship Lord Ganesha, and he used to always worship Lord Ganesha. And once so happened, he went to Puri Jagannath, and he wanted to take Lord Darshan. And so he was not sure like how he looks, but he was always thinking like Lord may be looking like what he was thinking as Lord Ganesha. So he goes to the temple and he was looking and he got very disappointed because he was not able to find the ears and the trunk of the elephant, and he was very disappointed and he was walking away from the temple. So Lord Jagannath felt very dissatisfied because Lord Jagannath wants his devotees to be satisfied always. So that is this one in the Dham. Like it doesn't want to see anyone dissatisfied. So Lord Jagannath instructs the head panda, so go and call the devotee. My devotee is going distressed, is dissatisfied. Please go and call him back. So this panda goes and calls him. So he says, no, I won't come back because he's not my Lord. I don't see the trunk, or he's not my Gajapati, he's not my Lord. I cannot see Lord in that form. No, come, Lord Jagannath is coming, calling, and that panda, like he holds his hand and he takes that person to the temple. And you know what happened? Like Jagannath manifest with form of a Ganapati, Lord Jagannath, so with the ears and everything. So when he goes there, he doesn't see Lord Jagannath as Jagannath, but he sees Lord Jagannath as Gajapati there, Gajanana. So he takes the darshan and he was satisfied. Then he understood Jagannath is not, because he can manifest any form. And he was very much satisfied. And since then, on Snanayatra Purnima, so they decorate Jagannath and Baladev, both of them in the form of Gajanana. So like that, there are many different traditions in Jagannath Puri, and sometimes they decorate as Krishna Balaram, Krishna Arjuna, and Narsimhadev. So during the year, so they decorate Lord Jagannath with different decorations there. And one time it's happened, now we've covered like the khichdi and neem paste. There is one more thing, pan, pan. So they offer pan to Lord Jagannath. So there was one devotee who used to make pans and give it to the people. So Lord Jagannath and Baladev, every day they go to that vendor and used to have pan as a young boys. They used to decorate themselves as young boys, and they go to that vendor and they used to eat pan. And looking at them, looking at the beauty of the two boys, that vendor used to tie pan and give, and he was just looking at them. He would not do anything. And they will eat pan and they will go away. He would not even ask for the money, because he was mesmerized by so much the form of the Lord's, so beautiful form of the Lord's. And he was fully immersed in seeing them. So one day, so what happened, like looking at, he had one friend by name, he was Prabhu Das, and he had one friend Baladev, and he asked, hey, I see these two young boys come every day and eat pan and go, and you don't even ask them money. So if you do business like this, so you will run into losses, something diwar nikal dega aisa kare to. So he says like, ask money. He says like, they are so beautiful, I forgot to ask money. So next day what happens, when the boys come in the evening to eat pan, and after eating the pan, so that Prabhudas asked, so you are coming and eating prasad, pan every day, but you are not giving money. So give me my money for the pan. So he says that Lord Jagannath Baldev says, oh come on, we are coming since so many days, you have not asked us money. Why are you asking money today? No, I need money. Without money, I will not allow you to go. But we don't have any money. How can you give? Okay, if you don't have any money, then give something so I can keep, and you, when you have money, you can come and take that pan. So they don't have anything because they just walk and eat and go. So they have the chadar, in the Jagannath Puri. So in the night, they dress Jagannath with chadar. And so both Jagannath and Baladev give their chadar to that Prabhudas. And they go away. And the next day morning, when the head pujari opens the temple door, and he finds Lord Jagannath chadar is missing, because in the night he remember, like, I did put this chadar, but I don't see. Oh, even if the thieves have come, why they will steal this chadar? There are so many other ornaments if they want to steal, but they have stolen this chadar, and everyone was in confusion. So where the chadar could go. So like this, the news spread throughout the Jagannath Puri, like the Jagannath chadar is missing. And the Prabhudas friend, Balram, he gets to know that like Jagannath chadar is missing. So he goes to his friend, and but he doesn't know if Prabhudas is having that chadar. So he goes to his friend and says, these boys came yesterday? Yes, they came yesterday. So did you ask the money? He said, yes, I asked the money. Did they give the money? They said, no. Then how did you allow them? But they said they don't have money, but they have given the chadar to me as a commemoration. So you can keep those chadar. Then he realized, oh, the chadar is missing from Lord Jagannath temple. So the two boys who are coming and having pan every day, they are none other than Lord Jagannath and Baladev. You are so great. You are feeding prasad, because he was having that intense desire to feed Jagannath, the pan, whatever is preparing that pan. He had intense desire, but he couldn't go to the temple and offer, because everyone cannot go and offer anything there in the Lord Jagannath temple. No one is allowed like that. So since then, the tradition has become like they used to offer that pan to Lord Jagannath. And that has also become as one of the tradition. And there is one more pastime, and if you go to Lord Jagannath Puri or any temple, if you go, you should go with very humble and in a very peace state of mind. If you go to the temple with pride, Lord Jagannath knows how to crush that pride. So once it so happened, so Jagat said, so from a businessman from Hyderabad, so he went to Puri Jagannath, and he was very pride, he was puffed up with his possessions, like material possessions. And he went to the Panda and he said, I want to offer something to the Lord. I will give you 1 lakh rupees. Oh, in those days, 1 lakh rupees is too much of money. And he said, I will give you 1 lakh rupees, but the condition is, you should use that money in single day. Oh, now all the pujaris are thinking, pandas are thinking, what can we offer to Lord Jagannath? 1 lakh rupees is too much, Even if they offer Cheppan Bhog to Lord Jagannath, so that will not be more than couple of hundreds or thousands. It will not be more than that. So they said, okay, we will discuss among ourselves and we will let you know tomorrow what we would do. So they all go and pray to Lord Jagannath, and Jagannath appear in the dream of the Panda, and he says, ask him to get 1 pan. So the Panda says, oh Prabhu, you want to give 1 lakh rupees. You are asking for 1 pan? He says, wait, I am not asking for an ordinary pan. You know how the pan is made? In India, in the pan, they apply that chuna, that white chlorine kind of a thing. So, but here Lord says, get this, I am asking, get ask him to get, in elephant there is one pearl. Not all elephants. Like you might have heard in the snakes, there is Nagamani. A similar kind of a thing for elephant, very rare elephant. You cannot find it on all elephant. Very rare elephant, it has a pearl on its head. So Lord Jagannath asked the Pandas, ask him to make a pan with that chunna. Like instead of that chunna, make that pearl, like break that pearl and apply that dust as chuna and make that pan and get that pan. And now they go and the next day morning, that Jagat Seth comes to the temple and he says like, okay, come on now, tell me what service you are asking, what service you want to do. Here is the money. He gives that money. So he says, that Pujari says, so our Lord Jagannath wants a pan which is made from the pearl of Gaja, elephant. Lord Jagannath wants that pan. Now, hearing that Jagat said, he understood. No, this is not an ordinary request, because if he has to get that pearl, he has to buy so many elephants, Even if he sell all his property, he cannot buy that pan. He understood, he understand his mistake, and he fell flat in front of Lord Jagannath, and he offered that money. Oh Lord Jagannath, I am puffed up with the pride. I want to do some service, but please forgive me for my mistake and accept this money, and in whatever way you want to use it in your service. So he offered that money to the Lord Jagannath. So that is another pastime. And there is one more pastime you might have heard, Dasya Bauri. There was a very great devotee of the Lord by name Dasya Bauri, and he was everywhere and in everything he used to see Lord Jagannath, and he was always singing the glories of the Lord Jagannath. So once he came back from his work, and his wife, he was very poor devotee and not much material opulences he had. So his wife asked him, should I offer you rice? He said, yes, please give me some rice. So in the clay pot in India in the olden days, so they used to give rice in the clay pot, so that is similar to the red. And in that one she puts the white rice, and on that white rice, on top of that one, she put spinach, that palak on the top of that one. So looking at that, so that Dasya Bauri, he immediately remembered Lord Jagannath eyes. If you see the Lord Jagannath eyes, red and white, and you see the black dot on that one, he immediately remembered the eyes of Lord Jagannath, and he started dancing in ecstasy. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra, Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidananda, Tribhuvana Kori Jai Charana Vanda. He was dancing in ecstasy there. The pure devotees, they could relate anything they see, they could relate to the Lord, and he was dancing in ecstasy. And one day, so he had couple of mango trees in his backyard, and that mango, so he got couple of mangoes, 30-40 mangoes, and he wanted to offer those mangoes to Lord Jagannath, but he was not allowed to go inside because he was from a Shudra family, and he had an intense desire to offer those fruits to Lord Jagannath. So he goes there and he stands in front of the Lord Jagannath there outside the temple, and he offers that each mango to Lord Jagannath, and Lord Jagannath from the main altar, he extends his hand and he takes the mango. So but only he could see. Not everyone can see that Lord Jagannath is extending his hand and he is taking the mango. But for the outside people, it was looking like he was showing some mango and it disappears. So people were thinking, Pandas were thinking, he is doing some magic. And they said, oh, you are all doing some magic. What are you doing here outside? So he said like, no, I am offering this mangoes to my Lord Jagannath. But we are seeing like you are doing some magic. Come on, get out from here. So they sent him away. But they don't believe. They did not believe that the mangoes which are disappearing, that Lord is actually eating those mangoes. So when they go inside and see, the Lord, everywhere is mango pulp on his face, and all the goodly, that seed and the skin of the mangoes, everywhere they saw in the altar. And then they realized like, oh, he is a great devotee. Like what big mistake we have done by sending him away. And that is the one of the pastime. And another pastime, once Sudarshana got puffed up with pride. He was thinking, I am the greatest of the devotees of the Lord Jagannath. That's why the Lord Jagannath keeps me always with him. The Sudarshana is always on the right hand side of the Jagannath. Is it on the right side or left side? No. Asking question. Don't look there. Just say, the Sudarshana is on right or left? Right hand. So Lord always wears the Sudarshana on his right hand. So Sudarshana was puffed up. He was thinking, I am the greatest of the devotees. So realizing that Lord Jagannath want to teach him a lesson once. So it so happened like, so he instruct Sudarshana, so you go and call my devotee. My devotee is meditating far in that mountain. Just go and call him, say like Lord Jagannath is calling him. So Sudarshana says, my dear devotee is there. So Sudarshana thinks, who is this dear devotee? I am the more dear devotee to Lord. And Lord is saying, dear devotee, come on, let me go and see who is that person. So he goes to that location, the GPS location what Jagannath gave. So he goes to that location and he see Lord Hanuman there. Hanuman is meditating. So Hanuman is meditating there to get the darshan of Lord Jagannath. And Sudarshana says, come on Lord, Hanuman, Lord Jagannath is calling you. Come. So he goes, okay, you go, I'll come. So now what Sudarshana does, he says like he does not want to allow Hanuman to come inside the temple. So he expands 4. There are 4 doors to the Lord Jagannath temple. So that Sudarshana expands himself into 4 and he was guarding each door so that Hanuman cannot enter inside. So when Hanuman came, so all this Sudarshana, he goes to one door and he goes to another door and he was not able to enter because the Sudarshana was guarding and it was not allowing him to enter. Now Sudarshana goes inside and says, so Lord Jagannath asks, so where is Hanuman? Did you call him? Oh Lord, you says you are saying he is your dear devotee, but I told him your Lord is calling, but so he is not bothered to come. So you are saying his dear devotee is not bothered to come. So he said like that, and when immediately he looked at back, so Hanuman is standing with all the 4 Sudarshana chakras in his hand. He caught hold of the Sudarshana chakra and he was standing back of the Sudarshana. And Sudarshana was stunned. Oh, so then he realized, if Lord Jagannath wants, he can make anyone great. Then he realized. Then Lord says, oh Sudarshana, you were puffed up with pride because you were always with me. But from this day, I am saying, in Jagannath Puri Dham, you have no work. So you will be just, I will never use you in my Sudarshana Dham. So I will not use in the year. So that is he chastised Sudarshana because he was puffed up with pride. And Sudarshana, realizing mistake, he paid obeisance to Lord. Oh my Lord, please forgive me. I was puffed up with pride. I was thinking, I am the dearmost devotee to you, and I committed this offense. Now I realized my mistake. Please forgive me. And since that day, You don't see Sudarshana in Lord Jagannath Puri as the Sudarshana disc, but Lord said, like you will be as a stick, you see, and that will be on the left side, not on the right side. So on the left side, it is of now no use. And he has given one more benediction. Like you see the Sudarshana on top of the temple scantorium, you know, the Sudarshana. Did anyone take darshan of that Sudarshana? That is in the Neela form, like blue form, the Sudarshana is. So Lord has given the benediction. From this day, like the devotees come and take darshan of me, like whatever the benefit they get from taking the darshan of me, if a devotee is like, you know, in Jagannath Puri, not everyone is allowed to come inside. You know, foreigners are not allowed to come inside. And whoever takes the darshan of the Sudarshana from that outside, they will get the same benefit of taking darshan of me. So that is the benefit he has given. Even though the Lord chastises devotees, but in the end, Lords give them some benefit. So that is the benefit Sudarshana got. Like whoever takes darshan of the Sudarshana chakra from outside, they will get the same benefit of taking the darshan from inside the cantorium. And that the Sudarshana also changes its color. It is blue color, but as the sun rises and it progresses through the day, the Sudarshana changes its color. So people might have seen, but that is the power of that Sudarshana chakra. Okay. So that's Vari and Sudarshana. And once one devotee from South India, so he wanted to test Lord Jagannath. He wanted to test Lord Jagannath. He says like, I heard like once who, like in the class, beginning of the class I told, if you take the darshan of the Lord in Puri Jagannath, you don't have to come back in this material world, right? So he did not believe that words and he wanted to check that one. I want to go and test that one. So with that intention in mind, he wanted to go to Puri. He went there. But what happened is, the doors, the pujaris in the morning when they were trying to open the doors, they could not open the doors. They tried very hard. They were unable to open the doors. And it was getting time, but they tried very hard for some time and they gave up, and the pujari was asking Lord Jagannath, oh Lord Jagannath, did we commit any mistake? We are not able to open your doors. Then Lord Jagannath says, no, you have not committed any mistake. But there is one person. Please send him out from Jagannath Puri. I don't want to see him here. He came here with the intention to test me. He has not come here to see me. He came here to test whether the benediction he has given, like coming and taking darshan in Puri Jagannath, they will get liberated. He came here to test that one. That's why, please send him out. I don't want him. Once he is gone out of Puri, then only I will open the doors. Otherwise, I will not allow anyone to come inside. So they went out and they sent that person out of Puri Jagannath. They realized, you came here to test Lord Jagannath. No, you don't know the power of Lord Jagannath. So you are not fit to stay here. So don't ever, when you go and visit a dham, always go with humble, and don't ever have any doubt in any dham you go. Don't have any doubt like this will happen or not, because Lord Jagannath can make anything happen in this world. So these are the few pastimes, and like I mentioned in the class beginning, what is the benefit of hearing Krishna Katha? Like you are coming here and taking, like you are hearing this Krishna Katha, right? But you should get some benefit. How many of you come here to get some benefit? Right. So, okay. So few might have come on your own, but few might come like forcefully. It's not that like everyone come on their own, and few times, you know, kids, they have to come and listen to the katha forcefully. So what happened one time, this is the real time story. Okay. So this is the benefit what you get. This is a real time story. What happened in Punjab, there was one devotee by name Satnam Kaur. And so she used to go and attend the katha. So wherever the satsang happened, she used to go and attend. And every day, the satsang used to happen in different locations. So wherever the katha was happening, that kathakar used to see her in the front seat. Everywhere, wherever, no matter it's 100 miles, 100 kilometers, she used to go, and everywhere he used to do katha and he used to see her. So he asked her one time, I see you, mother, I see you everywhere I do katha, I see you. Are you suffering from any problem or what? Then she said, yes, I used to suffer with the problem. No, she was very charitable. So then she started narrating her story. So it so happened like their family used to live in Punjab, in Amritsar, and their family, that mother, father, and sister and brother, they were very much devoted to their katha, and they used to go and attend satsang. But this lady Satnam Kaur, she was not interested in katha, but she was interested in doing philanthropic activities like doing some donations, charity work, going helping hospitals. She was very much inclined because every person has this own this thing. So she was very much inclined. So once it so happened, their parents to force her to come and attend the katha. So even though she was unwilling, she went there with their parents and she sat in katha just for 20 minutes. But she was not feeling interested and she left that place. Just that 20 minutes of katha and she left that place. And after a couple of years, she died of some disease. So what's happened? So the Yamadutas, they took her, and before going to the Yamaraja's place, there is one Vaitarani Nadi. So that everyone needs to cross that Nadi, and it is not that easy to cross that, because that Nadi is not of water, that is with blood, urine, pus, stool. That is, Nadi flows in that way, and it was very, very bad smell, and she was not able to stand there. And now Yamadutas asked her to cross that Nadi. And she was not able to cross that Nadi. She was feeling very much afraid looking at that. She was very much terrified with looking at that. And so suddenly what happens, an angel appears. And she comes and she says like, okay, I will help you in crossing this Nadi. And she carries her on back, and she took her from this corner to that end, and she drops over there. And she asks, who are you? She says, I am the angel. And why are you helping me? Says, so it is the benefit of you have attended the katha. This is the purpose of that one. So that is the reason I have helped you. And the Yamadutas, after crossing that Vaitarani Nadi, they take her to the Yamaraja's place. And looking at that lady, Yamaraja, like he chastises his servants. You brought a wrong lady. No, you went to a different GPS location. Now, there was one more lady by Satnam Kaur in the next locality where there were two ladies living by same name in that time. So you brought a different one. She is not the one. Go and drop her and bring the different Satnam Kaur. So they took that lady, and they took that lady to the crematorium, and they were getting ready to cremate her, and all of a sudden she gets up, and everyone were afraid and feared, and oh, ghost, 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 and they were just shouting, and they ran here and there. But she said like, no, don't run, I am not ghost, I am not ghost. Then she started narrating. And since then, that day, every day, wherever the katha happens, she used to go and attend the katha. So that is the benefit of attending the Krishna katha. So no matter you come and attend the katha with your heart, or no matter if you come by force and attend the katha, you will get the benefit. So you may not know, but you will get the benefit after we pass, after we leave this body. So thank you everyone. I have just narrated only a drop, not even a drop I can say, few of the pastimes of Lord Jagannath, and hearing Krishna Katha or Jagannath Katha is so enchanting to the Lord, the heart. Our hearts are purified. Hope you get the taste of Krishna Katha. Thank you so much. If I have committed any mistakes, please forgive me. And I want to say one thing last. You might have seen the road, the beautiful road now, the parking. And we have talked about the devotees of Lord Jagannath, and just want to thank Tarun Krishan Prabhu and their family and the many devotees who are taking care. But Tarun Kishan Prabhu, you are seeing that the tiles or this one, it is the effort of our Tarun Kishore Prabhu. He has sacrificed so much of his time, and he has spent so much of time here, and you could see the parking lot here. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji. We really appreciate with the core heart for your sacrifices of your family. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. We have time for one or two questions. Any questions
if anyone wants.
If anyone has, yes, Mataji.
Like in your class today, you said that, I don't know if this is my doubt or question, I don't know. Like one devotee was having a doubt that after taking the darshan of Lord Jagannath, a person gets liberation. And Lord Jagannath did not allow him to enter the temple. So I understood so far. So one thing I don't understand is that is liberation is something a person is while he or she is still alive, or is the liberation is something that happens after the death?
Yeah, so there are two types of liberations, Mataji, but the kind of liberation we are talking is like after person leaves the body, then they get liberated. But our acharyas like Prabhupada, they are already liberated souls. So they don't have any material attachments here. So they are liberated souls. But to get to that stage, it's not possible for everyone. So for that reason, the people like me who go and take darshan of Lord Jagannath in Puri get liberation after the leaving this body. Not that within this body will get the liberation, but after leaving that body, they will get the liberation. Is that okay, Mataji?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Anyone else? Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Very engaging class. Thank you. I have a very basic question. When did Lord Jagannath appear? Was it after Lord Krishna's appearance?
See, Prabhu. See, so it's like Lord Jagannath appeared as Neela Madhava, in the beginning of the Brahma day. Brahma lives for 100 years, and the current age of Brahma is 52 years. So after the 50 years, Neela Madhava, like he terms like he converts like Lord Jagannath. So the first 50 years of Lord Jagannath as Neela Madhava is already over, and after that, because if you hear the pastimes, how Lord Jagannath term. So this is a tricky, but when it happened, we cannot say which yuga it happened. But if you think that way, when did Lord Jagannath take birth? Like they say, like it's on Snan Yatra. That is the appearance of Lord Jagannath. But because how Lord Jagannath appeared? Because when Rohini Mata was narrating the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram to the all the queens in Dwaraka, then the Krishna and Balaram, they came and heard the stories of Lord Jagannath, Krishna Balaram, and with ecstasy, with all the ants and ears, they go inside with the ecstasy. So that is the appearance. So if you say like that, after the Krishna, Lord Jagannath appeared. Because Rohini Mata was narrating the stories of Lord Jagannath, Lord Krishna and Balaram, and hearing those pastimes of their Vindramana, so they turned as Lord Jagannath. Because Narada Muni saw that. Narada Muni saw that form and he expressed his desire, "Oh Lord, the form which I saw, I want you to display that form to the whole world. May everyone get benefit of this one." So, if you say after Krishna's appearance, it is Lord Jagannath appearance, if we say that way. But in which yuga it happened?
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji,
Yeah, thank you,
for
Prabhu.
taking us back to Jagannath Puri and hearing all the pastimes of Jagannath. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
So next part of our program is we'll do Aarti and then we'll have some announcements and we'll serve lunch prasad to everyone. So I request everyone to rise for the Aarti, and if you can put mats on the side, that will be very helpful to us. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I request everyone to come forward. You have to come forward, please. Come in front. Thank you so much.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवारी प्रसाद देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री दिव्यांगे श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत वेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की ISKCON बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य प्रभुपाद की अतीत पावन सेवरत फालन स्रोत जगत कुशल प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री दिव्यांगे श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की ISKCON गुरु परंपरा की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौर गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की हरिओम वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवदीप मायपुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ धाम की श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देव की श्रीमती तुलसी महाराज की इबदर हरिनाम संकीर्तन की ट्रांसजेंडर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की समावेत भक्त वृंद की Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Dora. All glories to His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Muslim Narasimhati. So before we do Narasimhati and then we have some announcements and then we'll serve lunch to everyone. Just a quick reminder to everyone, we have a request for special prayers. Our very dear Ramajana's brother is having some difficulties in his life. So request everyone to please keep Ramajana's brother in his prayers, in your prayers when we chant Narasimha prayers. Thank you so much. And we can always think of our loved ones, our family, and we request Narasimha to remove obstacles in everyone's life. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Narashingaya. Hilanyakaya